Member of Parliament, Dr. Jayesh Ranjan, guests on the dais, dignitaries, invitees. First of all, I would like to convey my congratulations to the organizers of the International Startup Festival for bringing this event here to Hyderabad. As Dr. Jayesh Ranjan mentioned, the earlier editions that took place in Muddanhalli were very successful. Large number of early stage startups received support, mentors interacted with them, investors, angel investors were in a position to provide term sheets to them, and I'm very confident that the same will be the outcomes here in this Hyderabad edition also. I completely concur with what Jayesh Ranjan mentioned, that in olden days we used to speak about this valley of death, how large number of startups would start but very few would eventually succeed, and a large number of them will drop out or will be forced to change their line of activity, which of course is not to be seen as a failure if your initial attempt has not worked, but if you are agile enough to pivot and get into something which is much more viable, that also is a way of life for startup enterprises. But there used to be quite a few where they would completely give up on entrepreneurial journey and get back into a regular 9-to-5 job, etc. But we have also discovered through experience over a period of time that there is lots of science and art behind supporting startups, and if we are able to do that well, the chances of startups succeeding are far more than them not succeeding. In the institutions that we have promoted, normally the typical narrative, whether it is Silicon Valley or Bangalore or anywhere else which are considered to be important startup hubs in the world today, the popular narrative is that government has very limited role in this work. It should be left to the market forces, the enthusiasm of the private sector, the network which come up organically by themselves. And the government at the best can play a role of a facilitator. But 10 years ago, when Telangana became a new state, we decided to challenge this narrative, and we felt that instead of being a facilitator or an enabler, let the government drive that ecosystem. And I still remember 10 years ago, Hyderabad was not considered to be a very vibrant or a very dynamic startup destination. There were hardly 2 or 3 innovation spaces. There were just about 50-60 startups. But we have come a long way since then. There are 70 plus innovation spaces. The number of startups has gone up to more than 6,500, and more than the numbers, it is the quality of startup output that gives us the maximum satisfaction. And by quality of output, I don't only allude to their valuations and the amount of money they have been able to raise, but the kind of products and solutions that they have been able to bring. And we ourselves in the government use their products and solutions in at least there are 50-60 startups who have contributed to their solution for some activity of the government which is of relevance to us. So I do hope that the Startup Festival, the ISF, will become a very important mainstream event on the national calendar, global calendar, and more than to others, it is the aspiring startups, early stage entrepreneurs, even students who are in a dilemma whether to pursue their own entrepreneurial journey or whether to take up a job, and they are not able to make up their minds. At least this will become a very good platform to understand what kind of successes happen, what are some of the success stories, how ordinary people like them have really cracked this kind of the art and science of becoming a successful startup. They will get inspiration. And hopefully all of us who are on this side of the fence, who are already well established in our own professions, etc., we will see this as our duty to give back to the ecosystem and to the startup world. So once again, I'm very happy that so many people are participating, and I convey my best wishes once again. Thank you very much.